The economy of Uganda has great potential and appeared poised for rapid economic growth and development. Uganda is endowed with significant natural resources, including ample fertile land, regular rainfall, and mineral deposits. Chronic political instability and erratic economic management since the implementation of self-rule has produced a record of persistent economic decline that has left Uganda among the world's poorest and least developed countries. The informal economy, which is predominantly female, is broadly defined as a group of vulnerable individuals without protections in regards to their work. Women face a plethora of barriers specific to gender when attempting to access the formal economy of Uganda, and research showing prejudice against lending to women in the informal sector. The national energy needs have historically been more than domestic energy generation, though large petroleum reserves have been found in the country's west. After the turmoil of the Amin period, the country began a program of economic recovery in 1981 that received considerable foreign assistance. From mid-1984 onward, overly expansionist fiscal and monetary policies and the renewed outbreak of civil strife led to a setback in economic performance. The economy has grown since the 1990s. Real gross domestic product grew at an average of 6.7% annually during the period 1990 to 2015, whereas real GDP per capita grew at 3.3% per annum during the same period. During this period, the Ugandan economy experienced economic transformation. The share of agriculture value added in GDP declined from 56% in 1990 to 24% in 2015. The share of industry grew from 11% to 20%, and the share of services went from 32% to 55%. Since assuming power in early 1986, Museveni's government has taken important steps toward economic rehabilitation. The country's infrastructure, notably its transport and communications systems which were destroyed by war and neglect, is being rebuilt. Recognizing the need for increased external support, Uganda negotiated a policy framework paper with the IMF and the World Bank in 1987. Uganda subsequently began implementing economic policies designed to restore price stability and sustainable balance of payments, improve capacity utilization, rehabilitate infrastructure, restore producer incentives through proper price policies, and improve resource mobilization and allocation in the public sector. These so-called structural adjustment programs greatly improved the shape of the Ugandan economy, but did not lead to economic growth in the first decade after their implementation. Since 1995, Uganda has experienced rapid economic growth, but it is not clear to what extent this positive development can be attributed to structural adjustment. Uganda is a member of the World Trade Organization since the 1st of January 1995 and a member of the General Agreement on Tariffs and Trade. From the 25th of October 1962, Uganda began issuing its own currency in 1966 through the Bank of Uganda. Agricultural products supply a significant portion of Uganda's foreign exchange earnings, with coffee alone, of which Uganda is Africa's second largest producer after Ethiopia, accounting for about 17% of the country's exports in 2017 and earning the country $545 million United States dollars. Exports of apparel, hides, skins, vanilla, vegetables, fruits, cut flowers, and fish are growing, while cotton, tea, and tobacco continue to be mainstays. Uganda produced in 2018, in addition to smaller productions of other agricultural products, like cotton and cocoa. As of 2017, Uganda had about 130,000 kilometers paved. Most paved roads radiate from Kampala, the country's capital and largest city. As of 2017, Uganda's meter gauge railway network measures about 1,250 kilometers. Is operational. A railroad originating at Mombasa on the Indian Ocean connects with Tororo, where it branches westward to Jinja, Kampala, and Kasese and northward to Mbale, Soroti, Lira, Gulu, and Pakwach. The only railway line still operating, however, is the one to Kampala. Uganda's important link to the port of Mombasa is now mainly by road, which serves its transport needs and also those of neighboring Rwanda, Burundi, parts of the Democratic Republic of the Congo, and South Sudan. An international airport is at Entebbe on the northern shores of Lake Victoria, about 41 kilometers south of Kampala. In January 2018, the government of Uganda began the construction of Kabale International Airport in the western region of Uganda. This will be Uganda's second international airport, which is planned to facilitate the construction of an oil refinery and boost tourism. The Uganda Communications Commission regulates communications, primarily delivered through an enabled private sector. The companies it regulates include television networks, radio stations, mobile network operators, and fixed-line telephone companies. Uganda's predominant mineral occurrences are gold, tungsten, tin, beryl, and tantalite in the south.